Welcome, everybody, to Pinfalls and Passports. For those who don't already know, this is a podcast for people just like you, those who love the sport of professional wrestling, and for members of our WWE Travel Community Discord server. If you are not a member yet, come join one of the fastest growing pro wrestling communities online. We are nearing 2,000 people. I believe we're close to 1,900. So tell a friend to tell a friend. You can find the Discord invite link here in the podcast bio. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Pinfalls and Passports, on X at Pinfalls and Pass, and TikTok, Pinfalls_Passports. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to this podcast to keep up to date with all the things involving the wacky world of professional wrestling. My name is Mirah. This is Pinfalls and Passports, and I'm joined today by Dorkchop. And we're about to break down I'll say our fantasy booking of the WWE WrestleMania 42 Night 1 and Night 2 card. We do have confirmed matches. We have some speculations. We have some thoughts. And we're going to jump into it today.
Yes, we are. I'm looking forward to this. This is usually a lot of fun. Fantasy booking is not my forte, but I'm going to take a chance at it.
I mean, I like to start shit and shenanigans, so it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's just going to be a lot of fun.
Let's do it.
Oh, my goodness. All right. I'll let you start off. I think we have similar nights, but I have another thought process behind mine.
Well, I'm going to even start with the SmackDown before.
Oh, okay.
Because I had that many matches, I was like, these can't all fit. And like I had, actually, I had one for the Raw before, and it's El Grande versus El Grande, Mask versus Mask on Raw, the Raw before WrestleMania. Along with the obligatory final Punk Roman stare down that may erupt into fisticuffs, and then standard fare here. You know they're gonna have some kind of blow off angle for the El Grandes, and I don't think it's gonna make the WrestleMania card. You may have other stuff happen on some other big doings, but I really tried to shave my my WrestleMania card down. I've got 14 matches between the two nights. I don't know how we're going to fit it in there. I think with the extra hour on ESPN, maybe, that bald man will get it all in. But yeah, the SmackDown before WrestleMania, the night before, we've got obviously the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A Wyatt's versus MFT's Las Vegas Street Fight.
This is for the Lantern, I'm hoping. Okay.
To put this goddamn rivalry to bed.
Okay.
I'm tired of it. I mean, I love the Wyatts. I love the Well, I don't love the MFTs. Let me stop lying right there. Sorry, Dana.
I like the MFTs. I like the MNCs. I love Solo.
Yeah.
I love Solo.
I don't know what it is. JC Mateo and Talatonga just don't do it for me. But, I've got them in a Las Vegas street fight, but the MFTs will not have Tama Tonga. I'm going to get into that a little later. We'll have a women's battle royal, hopefully. And don't name it after the fabulous fucking Moolah this time, WWE. Jesus Christ. It's simple stuff right there. I think Julia will defend the Women's U.S. Championship on the SmackDown before WrestleMania as well. And then the last match I had for the SmackDown before was the WWE Tag Titles being defended by R-Truth and Damian Priest, who will, in the lead up to WrestleMania, will win the titles off of the MFTs thanks to Wyatt interference. I don't know who we're going to defend it against. I didn't get that far because it's the SmackDown before WrestleMania. We're booking fantasy booking WrestleMania, but these are all the matches that I tried to get on the card but could not justify getting on the card. As for my night one, I have leading off the show a triple threat for the Men's Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio challenging Penta, as well as Finn Balor challenging Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. LA Knight's going to pay his dues by getting killed by Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just one of those things. He drove off with Paul Heyman in the ambulance. That made it obvious to me that LA Knight was going to be the one to face Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a women's Intercontinental Championship match between AJ Lee and Io Sky.
Okay.
And since Brock Lesnar is going to be busy with LA Knight, I had Oba taking on Gunther.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And this is one where this is a stretch right here. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. I think Braun Breaker is swerving us all, and he's going to be able to come back in time for WrestleMania. Obviously,
Okay.
with Stephanie Vaquer against Liv Morgan for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship in your semi-main event. And then, bear with me on this one, Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Championship. And the only reason I say that there's going to be a Fatal 4-Way is because we have that hyped up WrestleMania contract signing on Friday's edition of SmackDown, upcoming this week. And I think we're going to get somebody who's going to shove Randy Orton out of the way and sign their name on the contract that's not already in the match. And then Drew's going to act. I think it's going to be Jacob Fatu. And I think Drew's going to be like, I am owed a rematch. And so Nick Aldis is just going to be like, fine, the four of you can fight your way through it. Do it. But that's my night one. I see you squirming over there, Mirah. Like you're ready to tear into that one.
I have a big work. Go ahead. Okay.
But yeah, that's my night one, controversial as it may be. Night two is a little better. We're going to kick things off with a women's tag team title 6-pack ladder match.
Ooh,
Lash
that's
and
where that's where we are the same. That's where we are the
Lash
same.
and Nia defending against the Bella Twins, Kyrie and Asuka, Bailey and Lyra, Charlotte and Alexa, and Michin and B-Fab.
Okay. Yeah.
I am not predicting winners here, folks, because I haven't thought that far ahead. No, we're predicting who's going to be on the card. This is all it is.
Right.
Then I have the Usos defending the World Tag Team Championships against The Vision, the team of Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
Okay.
A fatal 4-way for the Men's U.S. Championship between Carmelo Hayes, Tama Tonga, Shinsuke Nakamura, and The Miz with Danhausen. Yeah. Yeah, well, because I originally...
The Miz said, you know what? I don't want the card.
Yeah, exactly. And Sammy versus Trick, and I think we're going to see a double turn in this match. Because Trick's getting over, Sammy's losing his shit. I think we're going to see a double turn where Trick goes babyface and Sammy goes face.
Okay.
Obviously, you have Becky Lynch versus Jessica Carr because of all the petitioning that's been happening. And obviously, Jessica Carr has been doing some in-ring training.
Now, would she be her alter ego from Evolve? Because she has a character in Evolve. She just wears a mask, I believe.
I ain't gotten that far.
Okay, I got you.
We know her as Jessica Carr, so.
Okay. Yeah, it'll probably be that. Okay, cool.
And then obviously your semi-main event will be Jade Cargill defending the WWE Women's Championship against Rhea Ripley. And your night two main event, well, duh, it's Punk versus Roman for the World Heavyweight Championship. And that, my friends, is my WrestleMania card. Mirah, thoughts?
I like it. See, I didn't really equate the Raw or SmackDown before because I feel like sometimes those cards aren't thought out as much. Mm-hmm. But I like how you thought there. So at least everyone was on that build up to the WrestleMania week. So I like those two shows there. Where we differ is night one, that main event.
I had a feeling.
I would like that, but I want them to start telling this story in legacy. Now, as we know, Cody has won back this belt. He is now a 3-time undisputed WWE champion. However, IWC is not happy with it. They
no.
He has so many dislikes.
With those best dislikes, there was one person who said he was a bot farmer who bought all the bots to drive the dislikes upwards.
Okay, so there's that, but it was it wasn't really taken well by the fans.
There were a few fans that weren't happy. I get it.
Yeah, there's a few fans that weren't happy. WWE likes to play into things if they wanted to, because also Cody has said like his last contract will be his last contract in WWE. Mm-hmm. They may take that shift and start to have a edgier Cody. I'm not saying he's turning. I don't think he will turn. I think we're going to get teases and stuff. It will never be a full turn unless they're like, let's hit the switch. And Cody has full control of him being a heel. But it won't happen anytime soon. But I can see him being a bit edgier with things that are happening because he's going against the Viper. He's going against Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Randy Orton has so much knowledge. He has been aligned with so many men that have been SOBs, Triple H, Ric Flair, Batista, Ted DiBiase Jr., his own father. Like, like he has so many mentors, so many people in his life that he can equate from. And the same can be said about Cody. But Randy said something to Sammy on Friday. I believe he said something along the line, sometimes you just got to take it. And I think Randy is going to pull out all the stops. And by all the stops, I think something's coming back that he's been hinting for over a year.
Does it rhyme with Hunt?
Yup. I think that punt kick may be coming back because he's going to do everything in his power to get number 15. And before I started to get like fully on board with like, okay, Randy against Drew or whoever it was after, Friday night, I liked the multi-person match. But now I'm like, kind of just wanted to be him and Cody selfishly. But I think it would be a really good match to protect Cody. Let's say if Randy does win 15, it would protect Cody in a sense because, they don't want their top baby face to be pinned, Let's say Jacob takes the pin or something because Drew and Jacob are just fighting the whole time. Randy and Cody are going back and forth, But I think it would be good to protect your baby face in that way. And I do agree with it. It's just selfishly, I just think I wanted to speak Cody and Randy.
Okay, yeah.
But I think your night one match, like your night one card cooks because I think also I was between Dom, Finn, and Penta. But wasn't that last year as well? Are we running that back? Or was that a fatal 4-way or?
It was a fatal 4-way with Braun Breaker.
Okay. Yeah, so I feel like we'd be running that back and I wouldn't mind it because I have that on my card as well. So I'm like, I like that. I like that a lot. Night 2, the women's tag belts, yes, spot on. We had the same card. Minus, I think, Bayley and Lyra. I didn't add them in there.
Oh, okay.
I didn't add them in there. And then night 2 cooks. Night 2 cooks. I like that Sammy and Trick match for real. That's like my favorite match because it's just for shenanigans and you don't want Trick not on the card.
Absolutely not. Especially imagine 65,000 people chanting, "Whoop that Trick."
Or
farming it.
I like that. So mine, I feel like, you know how like people say we're losing the recipes and stuff. I want to take it back. Okay. I feel like we need to break down the Wrestlemania cards into themes. Okay. You have so much talent across the board. My night 1, the theme would be jealousy, betrayal, that type of thing. Night 2 would be like animosity and vengeance in a sense. So my night 1 would kick off with Finn, Penta, Dom for the IC title as well.
All right.
I did add a little bit. Not every match has this, but some matches will have some stuff in there. So for that triple threat, I would say I had Penta retain, but Dom turns on Finn. That's what I had there.
Okay.
So then they would keep that story going. I had Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu.
Okay.
I had a submissions match with Natty and Maxine.
Oh, that could go on the Raw before too.
Yes, that could. But I was like, that's why I was like, I didn't think about the Raw before, but I like that. So I was like, okay. Then I said, fuck these tag belts. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's do a 6-pack challenge. We're combining the belts together, the Raw and SmackDown tag belts. Let's fuck the bullshit, okay? We're gonna have the Uso, the Raw Championships. We have the MFTs in there, okay? Then we're gonna have Frey. Then we're gonna have the Wyatt Six. Then we're gonna have the Vision of Logan Paul and Austin Theory and the Motor City Machine Guns. Okay, we're just gonna combine these belts because I feel like the belts on each brand doesn't get the attention that they deserve. Let's put them back together. You know how we broke them apart at 40. Let's put them back together.
Okay.
And let's just start that way. And then I did Brock and Oba.
Okay.
I did Asuka versus Io. with Kyrie as a special guest referee.
Oh, okay. Rock on.
I did Stephanie and Liv. That's fine, And then Cody versus Randy. That was my night one.
Okay.
I was doing shenanigans. Night two.
All right, let's get the bullshit.
Gunther versus Rey Mysterio.
Oh, retirement
But
match?
Dom comes save Rey. And Rey wins the match because Dom wants to be the one to retire his father.
Oh, I like it.
That's match one. Match two, AJ Lee versus Bayley for the IC title. They have history, mentorship, things like that, all that. I was like, yes. I wanted it to be Roxanne, but Roxanne is out, so Bayley it is. All right. U.S. title, Mello versus Ilya versus Trick versus Johnny Gargano. This is Johnny Gargano's going out hard match. So he's going to pull out all the stops, all the tricks, all the shenanigans.
Johnny Gargano's done?
No, I'm just saying, like, how he's being booked presently, who knows what's going to happen. But let's just say if this is his last, he's going out with all the stops, all the big risk moves he's going to be taking. He's going to be the MVP of this match. Trick is going to be the new U.S. champion at the end of it.
Okay.
And then you get the Mello versus Trick stuff. You start doing that. You get the little teases and glimpses of there. But our ultimate goal for Carmelo Hayes post-Mania is to get him towards the Money in the Bank.
Okay.
That would be in my mind there. Next would be... Okay. I did the El Grandes for night two.
Okay.
Mask versus mask. Felt that would be funny, a good little relief in between there because, you got the big dogs at the end. Then I did Seth versus Braun Breaker if he's able to be cleared prior to it. Because I said Vision member number 81818, preferably Braun Breaker. It could be Logan Paul. I said, but I would prefer for Logan in theory to be in the tag stuff. But we'll see. And then we got Jade versus Rhea. And then I had a women's tag match. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay. Women's tag match. Lash Nia versus Charlotte. Michin, the Bellas. Michin takes the pin. Pep turns on Michin. We don't but we see her later in the night.
Right. I see where your head's at.
Then we have Jade and Rhea. Rhea obviously is the one carrying this match. Rhea is the one dominating the match. Jade is getting her stuff in. But somehow, some way, there's a ref bump. There's something going on with the ref. Somebody comes through the crowd, hits him with a kendo stick or just anything like that. It's BFAB. Boom. Now, who knows if she's aligning herself with Jade or is she just being like she wants next at whoever it is. But Jade does retain this belt. And then our main event is going to be the big dogs.
Phil
Mr.
Brooks,
Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
Phil Brooks and Joanna.
Yup. And I had an asterisk next to this. If Seth doesn't have official match on the card, he's going to screw this main event. He don't want none of he don't want them to that he don't want them to live. He don't want them to breathe. If he don't have a match on his card, I'm telling you, he's going to find a way to get involved.
No.
Unless he's just waiting at the end being like, "Okay, you won. I'll see you at Backlash," type of shit. Like, that's the only thing I can really think of.
Yeah. Pretty solid card.
I told you. I said tricks and shenanigans. I got 3 heel turns. I got Dom going babyface and a heel the same night. I'm just doing bullshit here,
Let's throw something against the wall, see if it sticks.
I mean, Triple H and them sure ain't. They're just like, well, we don't know what to do.
WWE Creative, please hire us.
Or not. Just take our ideas, though, because, this tomfoolery
is bullshit.
Just uncertainty is a little crazy for us.
I mean, they do have a vacancy on the creative team now,
Oh, yeah, that is right.
So, I mean, we're throwing our names in the hat, much like on a previous podcast where me and my friend would throw our names in the hat to be the coach of the Cleveland Browns. We'll send over our resume. We're just as qualified as Hugh Jackson. Hire us.
No, for real though. But no, I did enjoy doing this. I'm like, even if I play like 2K, I do shit and shenanigans. I'll plan a crazy card and let it rock out. Like I just like shit like this. But no, this was really fun. I liked it a lot, and hopefully something comes to
Yeah.
fruition.
I really hope that there's some sort of variation of what I had on the card as well, because, quite frankly, it's been a lackluster build so far. Aside from the Punk Roman promos, which are getting more and more personal by the week.
Yep.
I'm half expecting Roman to shit on Larry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's coming.
That's definitely coming, and I think that it can only go up from here for the build. The thing that I caution myself with is that the last time we had such a lackluster build like this was WrestleMania 31, and we all saw how that turned out. Just because it's a lackluster build doesn't mean that the show can't deliver the goods.
That is true. Like I feel like this is going to be a good WrestleMania. I think with social media, with us having access to everything, it kind of takes that thrill behind it, because we already, like, the walls have been broken down so much that we're anticipating a lot. And with injuries, with, certain situations, like, they may not be able to do what we would like them to do. But I think this might be a really good card. I think it might be.
I think it has the potential to be a really good show.
Like, I feel like I'm more excited for 42 than I was for 41, in all honesty.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm especially excited because Punk's finally getting his night 2 main event. I'm a huge CM Punk guy. Yeah, do I want Roman Reigns to not be in the night 2 main event? Sure, but I get this is the biggest match they have, and they're pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for it. I do have my night 2 ticket. I just have to get my night 1. I'm waiting for a few sections to open up on the hard cam side, but no, I'm very excited for it. If you are attending WrestleMania, we hope you enjoy. If you're watching from home, we hope you enjoy. Put some on a grill. It's going to be a good weekend. Hopefully the weather is good where you live at. Put some on a grill. That was my plan if I wasn't going to be in Vegas. So no, it's definitely going to be.
Let's just hope they don't get that WrestleMania 40 weather.
I mean, well, to me, 40 wasn't too bad. It was really just night 1. Okay, night 1 was a little cool. Night 2 was comfortable.
I underdressed for night 1. I overdressed for night 2.
We all did. But
I overdrank on night 2.
That's because Cody won. I overdrank for night 2. So let's.
Yeah, I know. It's always fun with these WrestleManias, and I look forward to seeing how everything plays out. I look forward to seeing how many of these predictions I got right. We can compare notes as we go along.
You definitely got more right than me. I'm telling you that right now, because I was like, fuck it.
I put a little bit more thought. I was like, well, this seems to make more sense. Like the LA Knight Brock Lesnar. As soon as I saw LA Knight in the ambulance, I was like, that man is going to be fed to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot more. I think they'll hold off on like Brock Oba, but no, that one got me. I wasn't even expecting you to say LA, but no, that one's really good. And then like I said, I didn't think about the Raw or SmackDown before, so I think Maxine, Natty will definitely be on that Raw before.
Yeah.
I think El Grandes will be on the Raw before, so I do like that.
Yeah. This is a fun exercise and a great podcast segment. I really enjoyed it.
Hey, no, this is great. I enjoy this a lot. We'll be back with more, guys. We have been Pinfalls and Passports. See ya.